Hi, I'm Shao. Today we are going to paint dragon eye goldfish. If you are not sure about the goldfish, I suggest you can sketch with a pencil first. The pencil I'm using right now is 2B. I'm going just sketch one on the lower right. This one I'm going to sketch with my 2B pencil, and because the rice paper is so thin, and I don't want also the triple cover is it's a layer of fabric. I don't want my pencil break the rice paper, so I'm just putting some printing paper under it. So now you can see it make the painting whiter and you see better, and it can protect my paper too. When I do the sketch, I use very light pressure. I just very lightly draw the outline of the fish on it. I didn't draw any details. The main point is I'm just mark some points, like from head to tail, where the end of the body, where the fin is. This is my ink. It's a bottle ink, and I'm going to choose a medium size brush. I like to use the goat hair one, because the goat hair is very soft and it can absorb a lot of water and color. It's very it's better. I just feel like it's better, but you also can use mixed hair too. Now this is the cover of my ink bottle. I'm just mix a little bit lighter ink. How light is probably 2 drops of ink, 4 or 5 drops of water. So this kind of tone is perfect for the tail. So I mix color ahead. Now I dipped a little bit more ink. I want a little bit darker and fairly dry, because I'm going to start with the head. Now use the dark ink to paint the eye with 2 strokes, one on the left and one on the right. And make a stroke starting from the head and running along the dorsal fin. Paint the tail with 4 or 3 strokes, because it's supposed to be 4 strokes, but because some part you couldn't see, so I would say 3 or 4 strokes. And the ink become lighter gradually. Now I'm going to add 2 strokes on the side with light ink to finish the body. Pay attention, like goldfish have a big belly, so you want to make a fairly round. And paint a pair of fins, one on the left, one on the right. Of course, the bottom of the belly where the fin is have 2 pairs too, but you could not paint it because the fin may be swimming down, and under the body, under the belly, you couldn't see. You could go less, but you don't want to go more. Now I'm going to mix a little bit yellow and orange. I want to add a little bit of color in the eye to because later on I'm going to do red goldfish. I want there's a little bit of connection with each other. So I add a layer of orange yellow eyeball to the black goldfish. And I suppose be add a very dark ink in the eyeball. I couldn't do that because the eyeball I just paint still pretty wet, and it's better you add that eyeball when it's totally dried out. I don't think I have time to wait it's dried out to add the eyeball, but I will try to do it as long as I can. So now I'm going to do the other goldfish. I mix a little bit orange, and apparently there's a little bit of ink inside my brush because I didn't wash very well, so I washed again. It's okay if a little bit ink inside my orange. It don't have to be like very pure color. Now I'm add a little bit dark red. I want my brushes, the tip is dark and the bottom is a little bit light color. So so the same method. I'm start with the head, eye, and the back, the tail. Now I'm going to add the belly, 2 stroke, 2 or 3 stroke. Try to add a little bit round, and now I'm going to add the fang and a little bit of fang. I don't want too much detail. So I'm going to add the back thing now. I'm using the darker red. You could add a little bit of ink, make the red more dark, or you could just use the dark red. And I'm going to add the mouth. Maybe I will add the eyeball at this point. Let's see. Still the ink start like melt out, but it's okay. You know what? I changed my mind. I think I'm going to add a little bit more details. You want to add this layers, the same tone like red fish. You want to use the dark red, and ink you just stay with the ink. You don't want to mix another color. Because the color changes a little bit through the camera, so you can't really see the layer change on this black fish. But if you frame it, like you put another paper under it, it will all show up. I think I'm going to add a little bit of background, like there's some grass, water lily, something I don't have to paint exactly what it is, just add a little bit of background. I'm using a little bit of ink and yellow and blue makes this kind of green, so I'm just keep adding. It's an abstract version of water lily. You want to make it fairly round, so 2-stroke, and add a little bit of stain, try to connect them all together. Use up the water. I can splash a little bit of water on it. And add the center point, more details. You can see there's not much color on my painting. You don't want it too colorful, right? This is done. Thank you for watching.